Happy New Year! Happy New Year! It's day 2. Let's see, it's very windy, so you'll have to forgive us the wind.
I think it's okay here, though.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
As a gust comes in. Today was a good day. Well, it was a hard day.
It was. I really feel like we're still just getting used to hiking again.
Hiker legs yet.
No, we don't have hiker legs and we don't have hiker feet.
What an awesome, way to get them, though.
Yeah.
By
doing it.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, because it's flat and everything.
Oh,
so
yeah. It's an easy ticket in.
Yeah. Sorry if it's windy.
I think it's fine, probably. If we could hear it in the bar last night, you can hear it here.
Yeah, but the wind is a pernicious beastard. So we woke up at the church this morning at 7 o'clock. No, 7:30?
7.
7. Yeah, we woke up at 7.
I was up at 6:30.
Were you awake?
I made my Instagram post.
Oh, okay.
And I did
was
my
like,
Strava
fuck
ride.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up a lot last night. It was not a restful night,
not really.
in my opinion.
There was a certain point where
we were surrounded by houses.
Yeah,
thankfully, I felt like everyone was watching us.
Thankfully, there was very little, if any, traffic at all on the road that was directly in front of us. But I did wake up a couple times because I thought something was going through a bag. It sounded like there was an animal or something. It was probably just the wind. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
It could have been those fucking lizards. Those geckos.
It could have been. I was worried that your food bag, I didn't know where it was, and I thought about asking you, but I was like, I just looked.
You know what I thought about today? I didn't even bring bear line.
I did.
At all. Is this in your eyes?
No.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's my third eye.
Wow. Yeah, so I have bear line, so we're good. But yeah, I woke up a lot too.
Yeah.
And it was good enough, the sleep.
I turned my phone off though, so I was like, if I wake up, I'll just accept it and then try to go back to sleep. It's not a big deal. But I didn't know what time it is at any point of the night.
It was fitful night of sleep.
Which makes sense. We were expecting the keys to be sketchy, and
should I go plug this in?
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
I need to put my boxers on too. I want them to dry on my skin before we get into the bed. So we'll take a brief intermission. Real quick. Alright, we're back. I've got my fresh undies on. A little wet, but not so stinky. I guess your phone is on the charger.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. Yeah, man.
Overview of today.
So yeah, we woke up. We got out in less than 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was fast.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Circle K gas station, which has always been our saving grace. They have great coffee choices and breakfast sandwiches. It feels very reminiscent to the bike ride, in which we have access to everything we would want or need. Case in point.
Y'all. Last vape of the year. Of our lives.
Yeah.
We, the first 9 miles kind of flew by. I don't really remember too much happening in between starting and, after we had our breakfast and everything. It was see, you just touched my butt and now you have the vape and it's, kind of gross.
It's fine.
I mean, it is fine, but...
I only touched with this. I think it's fine. It's good bacteria. For our immune system.
Not from my butt. I did clean it, but anyway.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm not worried. It's just gross, the thought of it.
It's not. I didn't
really
even touch it. Skin is the barrier to our immune system. Not a lot gets in, especially with us. We haven't been sick in
but if you do
over a year.
Hand to mouth, that's the problem.
God. I'm trying to chill. Leave me alone.
Cool.
But yeah, the walk today was pretty uneventful. A lot of bridges, a lot of pathways, a lot of roads. I found 2 hats.
Yeah.
We found 2 hats today.
I guess, yeah.
Because I got sunburned and I need to wear a hat.
Is that in your face?
No.
Is that?
No, that's fine.
But yeah, we the second half of the day was harder. We did a 23-mile day.
Was it 23?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, we made it to Big Coppitt Key, which is approximately 30 miles into the coast, I guess.
Yeah, to mainland
30 miles
Florida.
away from the border that we started at,
Yeah.
the terminus.
And we went to a Winn-Dixie. You destroyed your headphones, but not really.
Yeah, I did.
They kind of got fixed. We got some beers for the occasion.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve.
And we're at the deer refuge, the Florida Key deer. We passed that
Yeah.
on the way down and definitely made a note of it.
Oh, and also we saw 4 live iguanas today, which was pretty crazy because we'd only seen them as roadkill.
Uh-huh.
We saw their little hands sticking up and their scales, and we were like, oh, that's an iguana, I bet they're here. And then today, we were walking past one of the bridges.
Yeah, you saw it, I didn't see it.
It was huge. It
There
was
were 2
probably
or 3.
at least like 10 to 15 pounds.
Yeah, it was a big boy.
Giant fucking lizard.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're very scared of people. They're not aggressive whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're also like close to the road, so they know their territory.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran away as soon as we got close. But it was pretty cool. I've never seen them before.
They're as skittish as birds, for sure.
Yeah.
It was cool to see it, though. It was huge, for sure. And the male was very obviously much bigger.
Brilliant.
And, yeah, orangish, greenish. But yeah, we had a second stop at a convenience store in about the middle of the day. Mm-hmm. And they had a bunch of stuff. We didn't get too much, but that was a good little stop. We didn't really talk much today because it was kind of we're just focusing.
It was loud. Whenever you're road
loud.
walking, like it's
just like biking.
Get through it.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to do anything to prolong your time on the side of the road because it's loud and it smells bad, and so we did that and it was fine.
Yeah, and I had the realization that doing the whole ECT may not be worth it. We'll see how things go. I mean,
that's for another podcast.
That's something that's just it's like the beginning of a possible different
trajectory.
Yeah, we might go a different way than we are currently considering.
But
would
the
be
Florida
fine.
Trail is on the menu.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
we're definitely going to do it. Mm-hmm. Like besides accidents and misfortunes, which we haven't encountered so far, and we've always been lucky with. So
you did touch my butt, though.
Counting on that knowledge, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's really not much to report. Oh, we did. When we were at the gas station, we met a guy who was an advocate for the homeless.
That was at Winn-Dixie. Yeah.
At Winn-Dixie, yeah. And he approached us and he was like, just to let you guys know, we have a shower and we have like potable water and water bottles if you need anything. We want to give you like a safe experience and all this stuff. And then we went to the church where he mentioned, and there was a couple staying there, and I think everyone assumed that we were homeless.
Yeah, not actually hiking.
Right.
He didn't. When the advocate for the homeless, I was like, well, we might walk a few more miles tonight. And then he told us about some path that was like close by if we wanted to go for a walk. And I was like, we're not out here for the nature. Yeah. I mean, we're seeing plenty of it without having to like go for an aimless walk that's an out and back. And so I don't think he understood me when I said that we were trying to get a couple more miles in, possibly. But we've turned everyone down so far that has offered us any kind of ride. It's only day 2, so...
Right, but I think that is proof to, like, the island life, Florida Keys mentality that everyone has been very hospitable.
Yeah, totally.
And offering us things that we need, and it's been fun talking to people, and it's so crazy, though, as soon as you put on a backpack or, like, are visibly... not driving around in your air-conditioned car. People are like, oh, you're part of the homeless population.
Yeah.
And if they happen to work with that, they want to make sure that we know that they offer services.
Yeah, you said you had like sort of a realization today that I'll let you take it as soon as you remember what I'm saying about how we're like doing the least.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought I had today was we're definitely doing the... I don't know if it's worst. Most unenjoyable activity possible in the Florida Keys, which is walking on the side of the road. Meanwhile, everyone else is like on vacation and they're they're living their little boat life, and
jet skis,
they're going out
cars,
fishing,
golf
and they have
carts.
Airbnbs, and they have hotels where they can go back and shower and have air conditioning. It's pretty funny because we're just like trudging along. I don't know if you noticed, but how many people like pointed out their windows at us and like
gave us thumbs
like,
ups and
wow,
stuff.
look at that.
Yeah.
Even two homeless dudes that we passed, they gave us a cheer and some thumbs up.
A raising of a fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
we
funny.
walk with them in solidarity.
Yeah, but at the same time, we have so much more money than them. So it's not...
It's privilege suffering.
Yeah, but we got our money's worth today.
Yeah.
I had a body armor, which has like a ton of like vitamins in it. And I was telling Allie, it kind of made me a little nauseous after we had them. They were 28 ounces. And I think maybe if I had more food, maybe it would have sat better with me. But I've definitely had some experiences with the body armors where I'm like, ugh, I feel like I have to like vomit now. And so I had sort of like an experience of not like existential dread, but just like a surging feeling of like, wow, if I throw up right now, it's really going to damper the mood of the whole day. Thankfully that didn't happen, and I haven't thrown up since your birthday last year.
Right. That's what I said. We haven't been sick in a year.
Yeah.
Our immune systems are great.
They're definitely getting lots of practice. But yeah, we're at this deer refuge, and it's a great spot. We really lucked out. If we were on the bike ride, this would have been a prime spot for us to like stop and have our evening things to go on with.
And we did have a lot of time. We got here at like...
It was like 5.
5?
Yeah, because I went to the bike shop before.
Right.
I really, really wanted to get a rear view mirror today for my hat or something. I had this whole idea of how it would work, but I also found a pair of sunglasses today, and that's another thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
About how the trail provides. Allie needed some sort of a hat. Because
and we found 2.
We found 2, and one of them is really expensive. That's Supreme hat.
Yeah,
that's like serious. That's probably a $50 hat.
That's my brother's brand.
It is, yeah, for sure. Shit. Does he? I know Tyler, the creator, is a big fan of Supreme. But yeah, and then I also found 2 bar ends for mountain bike today that I was holding with me, so I could like get the blood flowing in my hands. Because when you have your hands down all day, obviously the blood it kind of pools into your fingers, and your hands feel kind of fat. So for quite a few hours, I was able to squish the blood back into my body. But when we got to Winn-Dixie, I was like, man, these are kind of heavy, and it's not really worth carrying much longer. So I threw them away. But it was a nice little thing to have. The trail is definitely provided so far.
Yeah. It's kind of fun, too, like, when you're on the side of the road. We've passed so much trash.
Yeah, it's insane.
In the ocean, on the side of the shore, and on the road, which is crazy, and it proves to the testament of, like, plastic pollution in the waters of the earth.
Yeah. It's a shame.
But it does kind of, for us, it feels like more of a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Because we're looking around for things that could be useful to us, and it's kind of fun. It adds some certain quality of interest to the daily walking that we have.
But it also kind of makes you get dizzy. Or it makes me get dizzy, because I'm constantly looking around instead of looking forward. So maybe tomorrow I will use these underwears instead of my other shorts and look a little bit more forward.
Really?
Yes, this is so much more comfortable. Where my butt cleft kind of comes together, it kind of like pushes the shorts up, so there's a little bit of rub from the pad of the shorts, which I really wanted to get some padless shorts because I kind of anticipated that might happen. But the ones that I found were so good I couldn't really resist. With 2 side pockets, that's hard. That's a pretty awesome deal for shorts, but I might have to end up cutting out some portion of the. Allie's getting wet. Got a wop over here. But anyway, so the trail is definitely provided. I would like to find a knife. That's another thing that I was thinking. Some sort of small knife, since I lost yours.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, this shit's good. But yeah, man.
But yeah, it's New Year's Eve. We're on Big Pine Key of the Florida Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Did 23 miles.
Not going to make it to midnight.
No. Hell no.
Not.
We're on hiker time.
Yeah. Hiker midnight.
Staying up till midnight doesn't exist.
It's
in
7
that
o'clock
realm.
right now, so 7 o'clock Thursday, December 31st. Fuck all that. And I think this is like, we couldn't really ask for a better spot. I can't really get over it.
Yeah.
Because it's closed tomorrow for New Year's Day.
One of the bathrooms was unlocked.
Uh-huh.
And it's a pristine, air-conditioned, very new restroom facility.
Very nice.
And it has water and toilets and
Toilet paper.
Very nice.
About as good as it gets.
Yeah.
I know my parents hate when we eat and talk, but how long has it been? Let's see. 15 minutes. That's not bad. But yeah, a good day, a hard day, a sobering day.
Yeah,
And
for you.
For me, yeah.
I think you're finally seeing my perspective on things. We haven't recorded a lot in a while, but a lot has gone down emotionally and not necessarily physically. We've done a few training hikes to prepare for this, but nothing can, that's what they say about thru hiking. Nothing can prepare you for walking 20 miles a day besides walking 20 miles a day.
Right.
Whether that's on roads or on a trail or anything, like your body takes a toll. Mm-hmm. And our feet are sore, our legs are sore, my hips and shoulders are sore from my pack.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of like getting back into the swing of things, which we know very well.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt that we can do it, but
the thought of doing the AT
it's uncomfortable.
Again, yeah. It would be fun to go finish at Amicalola. Like, get a tag just for shits and giggles. Put it on our bikes and then go to California from Florida.
Well, yeah.
Kind of like your plan. Mm-hmm. So, not really committing to that yet.
No. And I think it's going to get a lot better once we do get to the Florida Trail. Mm-hmm. And there's an established trail in the woods that we don't have to be in contact with all of these tourist fuckers all day.
And we're also just guessing every day about like where we'll stop and what will
where
be there.
Things will be that we can like get what we need.
Yeah.
Like today I ran out of water and I was like, well, I guess I'll just be thirsty for the next like 5 miles or something because we're walking on bridges and past beaches where there's no accommodations for anything.
No fresh water at all.
Right, yeah. So we're figuring it out and it's not hard. I think we're definitely using experience that we have learned on the bike ride.
For sure.
To get what we need. And
yeah, I mean, where we are right now, I really can't say enough about it. Because I'm remembering watching Jupiter's videos and he was like, you have to stealth camp for, like, the entirety of the Florida Keys walk, which he's right. But I don't know where he stayed, but I doubt he stayed in spots as good as this.
yeah.
He probably, I don't know what the fuck he did. He had a guide, and maybe he might have ended up paying for some of the actual camp spots at some of the RV camping areas where we've passed, but we don't have to do that because we have a little bit more of a well-rounded possible understanding of what we can actually do and get away with. Mm-hmm. And where we are right now is just so great.
Yeah.
Windy as shit, but
it's the holiday. It's late December, early January. Even in Florida, it's technically winter. So,
you want more of this?
Not as much activity. No, you're good if you want to finish it.
Someone needs to.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
We're having a New Year's celebration.
And I'm going to be in bed before 9, hopefully.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah.
All the shit's uploaded on Strava, if you want to follow us there. Allie's Instagram is always a good spot to go.
It's lit.
Mm-hmm. Allie.esbin, E-S-B-I-N.
I had a ton of new followers today off of my starting post.
Yeah.
But
it's good, man.
Yeah, it's good.
It's hard. It's what it should be. And, you know.
But do we love it? We're not sure yet. We're figuring it out.
It's crazy
Not
to think.
giving up yet. obviously, but it is kind of cool giving you some credibility to, like, do the things that normal people would not do.
Mm-hmm.
And walking past all of the traffic today, well, they were passing us, but
Yeah.
we were still walking, and they were pointing and cheering us on, and we're just like, we're just walking, dude. It's really not a big deal. It's pretty easy as long as you put in the hours and are willing to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. For sure.
So, we are that, and we're doing fine.
Yeah, so shut up.
Lol.
What else?
Nothing really that I want to be on camera.
Uh-oh. That means I'm getting a lecture tonight.
No.
I know. I'm joking. You already make
Not
your tea?
at all. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, it will be. Mm-hmm. You can always warm it back up, though. My stove is still put together.
But yeah, just chilling. Happy New Year's. It's
Yep.
2021. New year, new me.
Suck back your last vape, Jake, and all those listening who are trying to quit, because tomorrow's a new day and a
Yeah.
new year.
Yeah,
2020 can sulk a dilk.
it was pretty bad, comparatively.
Mm-hmm.
Pandemic year, we all made it.
Well,
Unless you didn't.
true. All right, y'all.
Alright.
Well,
I hope this was audible.
yeah, me too. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.